Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say I can't see this, but sounds like it's interesting living up to the Div1 race. Anyway, I can see that. Yeah, I can see the pits right now. Oh, it's quali. That's... Bit of a ghost. Yeah. Got some points on the board. Mancho setting a 112.1, much faster than his previous lap, significantly faster, so taking provisional from Exa. We'll see all the rest of the drivers come out in the next minutes or so. Go for it. I can move my mic a bit closer if you can't hear me. Yeah, yeah. No, he isn't. He just plows straight over the chicane. So this is definitely his in lap. So he's probably absolutely not. I'd be very disappointed if it was. In all honesty, we've had the. It was going okay. I mean, I was ahead of the curve. I did break my wing in the first kind of 5 or 10 laps or so, and yeah, that's true. Yeah, this track is going to be very busy towards the end. All the drivers getting one lap. Yeah. Yeah, 82% on that rear left tyre. Not getting a puncture, I'm surprised. Yeah. Did you turn the track map thing on the game? Yeah. Yeah. Sector 2 is very busy right now. Sector 3, we're looking at Mancho. The leader currently should be safe. I don't know. There's people coming up to finish their laps at the moment. Mercedes and or are they finishing their out laps? I'm sure they'll be going on to their hot laps, won't they? So. Oh, apologies. Well, hello stream. How's it going? Yeah, yeah. I actually can't see the game at the moment, so the stream will have to entertain themselves.
Yep, But
right at the end of this qualifying.
you should hear me now. That should be a thing. Like, what about now, Crusader? Can you hear me now? Because I've been talking to myself, chatting shit about you being a terrible driver in the McLaren, but you know, hopefully you can hear me now. At least they can hear you. That's the main thing. Okay. At least they hear commentary.
Got a bunch of cars about to finish their laps now in sector 3. The Alpha Tauri.
But let's go Alex. Look at Alex up in P2. I'm buzzing for Alex.
Oh, there you go.
But QZ out on QZ's going on the mediums. He's going on the mediums. How well is he going to hit? Oh, he had a bit of a lock up there for QZ. And he has to hit this perfectly coming out. Does he have enough traction? He has a bit of traction, so he should be fine coming out.
11. 113.5 into P7. Total up to P4 just now with this finish lap, I think.
Well, from the looks of it, this is it. I don't see anybody else really going any higher. So Mancho takes pole with Alex in second, X at third, Bradley fourth, Key in fifth, Poke and the Alfa Romero in sixth, QZ on the mediums in seventh, Shadow eighth, Bio in ninth, Shogeki 10th, with Donkey in 11th. Like, I really can't wait to see how this race starts. Personally,
I mean, it's and actually the times are looking not too bad. I mean, the best times in, well, if we discount Gaben in
yeah, because he's a freak of nature.
Yeah, the best times here were only about a second, a bit more than that, quicker than the times in P.
Which kind of bothers me a little bit because I was consistently doing time trials going around in a 10.1, and it came to the race I just couldn't seem to do that.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing on this track is that there's such a difference between regular and strict corner cutting, and so the difference between, like, really you should be going quicker in the qualifying on this in this game than you do on time trials, because it's regular corner cutting. You can take a bit more of the track in a couple of these corners, but yeah, I mean, it's looking alright in Div2 so far. I want to see how the race is going to start and whether we're going to see some action in the first lap.
Well, hopefully we do. I have to bring it. Sorry that there's a bit of a I'm not sure. My PC is showing something running fine, so it's just the actual game itself just wanting to shit itself is what's happening right now, and is what you can see. But did you see how fast our start was? We pretty much started straight away.
Our lights went out. It was quicker than the gaps between the 5 lights going out. It was very quickly. So
yeah, it was actually ridiculous. Yeah. I just didn't want to take any spots. I wanted to stay at the back of the pack, so that's what I did.
Yeah. But yeah, the first corner is always going to be a bit of a hot spot on Monaco. The first lap, we saw second place and first place separated by only, it's less than a tenth, I believe. It was 800, something like that. So maybe some interesting fight going into there between the top 2 positions, and always a challenge to overtake on this track, obviously. So the first lap is
definitely, it's all who gets the perfect starting. Going
really
I will be very proud of the boys if they manage to not crash. But we are about to go live at the Monaco Division 2 Grand Prix, and there we see Mancho and Alex both after a fantastic start with Exa, but there seems to be, what happened back here? Let's just stay here for a second. Let's look at it. Oh, look at this.
All kinds of positions changing around in the second half of the pack.
Fair play to everyone being nice and tidy, but this is where it all goes downhill. This is where it all goes downhill right now. We'll just slowly go. Oh, do I see? Wow. This is fantastic racing from everybody. What is going on? Is this Division 2?
Everyone well behaved in the hairpin as well.
This is fantastic. Now, the only thing is, with this happening now, they just have to be a bit more consistent when it comes to staying on the track for 39 laps. It's a challenge itself.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, with this race more than any other, anything can happen. I would bet quite a lot of money on there being a safety car, at least one safety car in this race.
So after the first lap, we've got Mancho P1, Alex P2, Exa P3, Bradley P4, QZ P5 moving up 2 positions, and he's coming after Bradley as well. He's not done. We've also got Bio passing out Donkey. I'm just flabbergasted by how well these guys have actually been keeping a clean race.
Yeah, they were showing Division 1 up.
They really are, because we'd have a safety car already by this point.
Exactly. Mancho looking decent in the lead. He's looking to get out of that DRS zone before the DRS is activated. Looks like he's going to do it as well. He gets the 1 second gap to Alex.
Oh yeah, so one thing you need to what you'll notice about Mancho is Mancho loves building a lead, but we've got there's something happened to Bio. He's already out in the mediums because it must have been a clipped wing, damaged wing, possibly.
Yeah, it looks like it. He's out. Yeah, he's pitted out in the mediums, and that's an interesting decision because I had a similar situation in the Division 1 race. So I had to go into the pits because of a broken wing on lap 4 or so. And I went onto the hards, and my plan before I hit my wing again, and it ruined it. My plan was to go for the hards for the whole race, and hards for 37 laps would have been pushing it, but it could have been another strategy he could have done. He's gone onto the mediums. He's gonna
I would have went on hards, personally.
Yeah.
As I did, I went on hards in the actual race.
Yeah.
And I think that benefited from going from P11 to P6. That's moderately decent. I wanted to give you the spot because I knew that I was going to have a terrible time. But we have Mancho setting another fastest lap with 2.3 seconds ahead of Alex. But we also have QZ just tearing it up the field on the mediums. You love to see it.
Yeah, it's the closest battle right now is Exa and also Toad behind QZ. They're less than a second separate. QZ is pulling away from coasting, they say.
See, the thing is with this as well, that you kind of hope that they stay close together, because if there is a crash, we're not going to see it because it doesn't show. You can't go to the driver when there's a crash, so, you know.
Yeah. We want to see tight racing as well. I mean, overtaking is obviously hard on Monaco. There's not much in the way of wheel-to-wheel battles, but if there is anything like that, look at Red Bull getting all over the back.
But he has to be patient and wait until the straight. The boy's just ignoring the corner there. That would have been if that was strict, they wouldn't have got it. But why is it showing Mancho right now? We're watching QZ trying to sneak up.
It looked like it looked like it was on the McLaren when we were.
It was on the racing point. All right, and here we go. Oh, Alex.
Very close through
Alex is letting him go, is he? No, but here we go. DRS is open, and we're about to see QZ go on the outside. He's going on the inside. Or is he going on the outside? Oh, but Alex manages to hold him off. But Donkey left the session. Did he DC?
Quite a bit of disconnect, yeah, it looks like.
Keane also left. Like, bear in mind that there was one of these, a Shadow also leaving the session.
We had a
Exa? What is going on? Poke, everyone's leaving the session. I think there's an issue with, well, there definitely is, because everybody's leaving.
Yeah, it looks like some kind of server issue here. Everyone bunched up around the hairpin.
Oh, but you love to see it. But there is also a yellow flag here because of how slow. Oh no, wait! It was actually Shadow. Ooh, Shadow! What are you doing, mate? Turn your car.
You're struggling to get out of there. I think what happened is I don't know if he tried to send one on the inside or if he just got a little bit too close, didn't brake in time, and he ended up on the inside with his wing, and the car in front, I think it was Shokugeki, just ended up turning in on him. That hairpin is a horrible corner.
And fun fact for people that don't know. This track is used daily in Monaco because it's actually a town. Like, buses go up and down that lane. Like, it's crazy.
These are genuine roads.
This is technically a street race.
Yeah.
But, like, does Donkey out in the hards? I really hope he is out in the hards. Why does it keep bringing us back there? But got Shogeki, who also had wing damage, right? So, I think that was all. Like,
looks like Shogeki was out on the hard there.
He's going out in the hards, yeah. That's the strat, like, you know.
Yeah.
And if you're, you know, happy to stay in it.
As well, on the hard compound. And the thing is, the hards around Monaco, they're, in terms of lap for lap pace, they are really going to be a lot far behind the soft and the mediums.
Oh,
they're
definitely.
Really not better. They're going to be, because it's such a corner heavy track.
But we also have Donkey not turning his car. I don't think that's actual Donkey. I think that was possibly an AI because it hasn't showed that everyone has joined back up. But there's still a lot to take in about what's going on here. We'll go with the 7 to 11 places all pitting. like, if there is a fact of a safety car to happen, it would be interesting to see what happens if they stay out and where they come out. Because you and I both know Monaco is very, very impossible to overtake on. And QZ setting the fastest time on the mediums.
The medium tyre, QZ is absolutely... He's doing fantastically.
I can't wait to see these boys up in Division 1 next season. I can't wait to race against them.
Is it going to be these two in Division 1?
Yep. Like, it's unless Alex... Actually, I think Alex needs to finish above QZ, and Alex goes up to Division 1.
Okay, well that's
so there is actually something to fight for. But if Alex wants to come up, I'm sure Alex wants to come up, prove that, like, you know, he's a decent driver, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. And Alex is 6 seconds behind, and you know, in terms of lap for lap pace, 6 seconds, 7 seconds is a lot of time. But in terms of a race on Monaco, in Division 2,
that could change in a split second.
Yeah, that could change in a split second. Just a safety car or someone spinning out or losing control in a corner, spinning. Anything like that, and that's 6 seconds.
Can we just appreciate this shot of the aerial view, and that QZ is haunting down Mancho for the position?
Yeah, this is an absolutely fantastic battle. 3/10 in it. He's going to have DRS coming into the main straight.
But it all depends on if he has traction taking this corner. Mancho is defending well.
Yeah, and it's always going to be a hard time for QZ doing that because he's on the harder compound on the medium compared to the soft, and also having the dirty air throughout the last corner is going to not help him get a good exit. So the DRS not quite enough, but he's keeping the gap very, very tight there, half a second or thereabouts, and it's those two leading the race, 8 seconds ahead of Alex.
See, the thing with this map, there's only one DRS straight, and with that DRS straight, you're not going to use your ERS or you're, you know, using rich throughout the entire lap. So, you know, that's another reason why it's hard to overtake, is because the person in front has ERS, has rich fuel. They will fight for the position, you know. But we have but Alex here, you know, if I'm Alex, I'm like, okay, he saw what happened in Division 1. He could be praying for a miracle and come out soon on the harder compounds. Like, I think if you go to about lap 9 or 10, go to hard compound and stay at the race like that, you could be within a chance of high position points. Yeah. And you can see here, Donkey on 2 softs, mainly because of damage done to the car, but he's back out in mediums. He will have to pit again at some point.
The other thing with Alex is the soft tyres, you said 9 or 10 laps and go to the hards. But the other way he could play this is go a bit longer, 12, 13, 14 laps is kind of pushing it, and then go on to the mediums for the rest of the race. And he'd have to be a bit more conservative on tyre wear for the whole race for that. And
which is understandable, yeah.
But it might be the case that he is doing that, and that's why he's not closing the gap.
But like 39 laps is such a long time for concentration around this. Yeah. Do you think that it's just safer to go onto the harder compound? Bear in mind, it is a little bit slower, but it could also potentially be better in the long run. And we go back to, who was it? I think Donkey had a bit of a mess up there.
Yeah, it looks like a McLaren that was stationary after the hairpin, so
yeah,
a bit of an issue there. But yeah, I mean, the thing is with the hards, it's a double-edged sword, because you're right that, you know, you don't have to worry about tyre wear that much, but the hard tyre with that just less grip makes it so much easier to just slip up out of a corner. It's so much easier to just be a little bit more trigger happy on the throttle, and you lose all traction on the hard tyres. The hard tyres are not good lap for lap around Monaco, and it's so easy to just lose control in the laps of concentration. You said 39 laps.
And oh my god, did they touch? And he's trying to get him on the outside, but does he do anything? Oh my god, the touch!
Where's the wheel?
Oh. Mancho just doing everything he can to survive. Donkey's that's actually Donkey's AI, by the way. Donkey just loaded up.
Donkey's AI is not doing him justice. The AI has spun at least a couple of times since Donkey's been out of
But
the game,
my god, I am rooting for QZ. Like, so much.
Yeah.
He's driving fantastically on the mediums.
This is an absolutely epic battle right now into the hairpin. Got a bit of a lock up from QZ, but he gets a good line through the corner, and he's staying behind here. But
he could full send it. Like, he could actually send it here. Like, look him. He's got better traction on.
I'm gonna say, when you're looking at the overtaking chances you have.
Oh my god, look at this! Oh,
no,
he's crashed.
He's out.
He's crashed. Oh my lord.
Just got a little bit too aggressive.
That is so unfortunate. This means Alex could go up into second and could potentially go up into Division 1.
If Alex holds this, then he's in Division 1.
Oh my lord.
Unbelievable. I mean,
Oh no.
You know, oh. No.
Okay.
What happened?
Oh my, look at all the cars inside. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh no, Bradley's gone. And Keane.
It looks like
They're both gone. Oh my lord.
out. That's so
A virtual safety car. Where in your mind is that a virtual safety car?
Yeah, I mean the FIA really don't want to stop this race. A VSC for a 4-5 car pileup in the tunnel, but you know we're getting underway. And
Like,
absolutely incredible. I mean that's the thing.
with the virtual safety car, does Alex go on? He's going on to the mediums. Alex goes mediums with Mancho now going onto the hards. Mancho's going to finish this race like this. He knows, and oh my god.
Wow.
If I'm Donkey, I'm like, Donkey's just coming back and he's like, what the fuck is going on?
Absolutely. I mean, the tyre strategies here are incredible. I mean, 30 lap medium, 29 lap mediums, that's really pushing it. It's possibly doable. I mean, we saw it was Aaron in Division 1 finished the race on 82% tyre wear on his medium tyres. So 30 laps probably doable, but it's very hard. I have to question that call. And Mancho going on to the hards, I would say that's the right call at this point in the race.
Shogeki coming off the hards onto softs. Interesting one.
Well, what's going on there then?
With Alex being in 5th, like, I assume these guys have only made one stop, which is interesting. But Mancho is probably living his life right now. He's like, oh.
I think Mancho is very happy with how this is going.
Like, at the same time, you have to just remember that, like, this could have went horribly wrong for both of them.
Yeah. Is you know what I was saying about overtaking points? If you're talking about overtaking, you're talking about the first corner and possibly the entry into the chicane after the tunnel. In the tunnel, it's not really an overtaking point. It's so narrow there to get through, barely room for 2 cars, and QZ is paying the price for trying to go through there, and it didn't go well. So it's so tough, and you'd have to be.
Oh, but there has been a lockup. Oh, it's Donkey. He's letting. Oh, but does he? He has to let his teammate through. He has to let his teammate through. Oh my God, what's going on? Oh.
Looks like he saw his teammate down there.
Yeah, it really did. He has been, but that's not Donkey's fault. If you've been here,
no.
you notice that he got DC'd along with a few other people. But my lord, come on, Alex, make your way up the pack. I feel like they should have went on hards, personally.
Yeah, I don't really understand this pit strategy. Maybe it was that he just wasn't really thinking about it, and the game put him on mediums automatically.
Yeah, that's true.
The thing is, a 2-stop on Monaco, like soft, medium, soft, is possible, but like you're struggling to find where that strategy is going to win you time over.
And what's crazy is as well, QZ had the fastest lap time.
Yeah. Well, he's not going to get the point for that because he hasn't finished the race. So it's all up in the air. But yeah, everyone's on different tyre strategies. I'm not even sure what we can call a strategy in this race. But Mancho's going to finish the race on the hards. We know about that, and so it's up to the other drivers to really try and they need to gain on him. And everyone's looking to think that. Hang on, so is there any way we can get past this guy? Because he's in front. He's not going to have to pit again unless he makes a mistake and breaks.
Was there a touch? Oh my God!
Contact and they're wheel to wheel, and Alex gets the job done. Fair play.
But oh my God, Donkey is. How is Donkey still in this race? The McLaren is built of steel.
The McLaren are going to run out of front wings at this point. Honestly, it's not.
It was like AlphaTauri 2 seasons ago. Rob saying my wing. Oh God. But Alex now moving up to 4th.
Yeah, I mean, fair play. That is about as clean as overtakes come on.
Like, it could have been a lot worse. Like, we saw what happened a few minutes ago. Like, with QZ and Mancho, which I'm still absolutely gobsmacked by. Because, like, QZ was having the race of his life.
It was just he just got a bit excited, a bit over-aggressive.
Like, you just hold on to it. You just literally hold on to it until the DRS zone again, the next lap. Be patient.
Not even the DRS. If you're close in the tunnel, it is absolutely possible to send it into that chicane after the tunnel. And you can
absolutely, yes. But I just think that, there could be a thing where he could be fighting against that Mancho closed it off and made him crash. But, that's something that'll be looked at afterwards. Because, in my opinion, Mancho did look very close to the inside, He did
look. I didn't consider that really, but it could have been that it was Mancho on the the right-hand side of the tunnel. Kuzi came along to the left, and Mancho maybe tried to close the gap, or didn't see him in time, or thought he was a bit further back, and ended up just absolutely shutting the door. But it's going to be really interesting here. The fight between second, third, fourth here, they're all pretty close together, and Alex looking to get another position, as he's 3 tenths behind Bio there in second place.
Like, there hasn't been anything said up from QZ. I do feel sorry for QZ though, like, but nothing has been said. No. And I hope that anyone watching is having as much stress as we are, seeing that there was 11 cars on the track, there's now 8.
Yeah, I mean, we were impressed by how well they were behaved on the first lap, but
it all went down. Like, what baffled me is that they all managed to hit each other. Oh my god, and what is Alex doing here? Alex trying to send one in on the cheeky inside. Alex has to be aware that Bio mightn't be confident in the next one, because you can go flat out here. Like, you can.
Alex is all over the back of Bio. I don't think he's close enough to get him in the DRS zone.
No, he'll get him in the DRS zone. Absolutely. Look at him. He's hungry. He's like, I want my position back. He's like, I want to try and get up there.
He's gonna be all over him.
Oh no, you kind of drop back a little bit though.
Yeah, I mean, is it like those last two corners? You have the Raskas, the second last corner, and then the other right-hander.
Oh, Alex definitely hit that wall there.
Yeah.
Like, he definitely hit that wall. Oh yeah, he is. Look, he's struggling to turn that car a bit. He definitely hit the wall.
I'm gonna see the front. You can really see it clearly. It doesn't look like it's particularly damaged.
Oh, he's up his hole.
Very close to touching.
But bear in mind, Bio is on 14 old tires. Like, this is what I mean. Like,
I mean, you can go longer with the mediums.
Oh yeah, he can go to lap 20, like,
yeah,
even longer.
Yeah.
There's loads of time.
But it's,
but for those who, if anyone's joining, this is the Division 2 of the Monaco BBU race. We've had a massive incident inside the tunnel a few laps ago with QZ, who was performing out well, finished 7th. He was up in the second, about to take, and then a little bit of an incident that will be looked at after the race. But Alex doesn't get.
The move. He slides.
Like, taking that corner, if you don't get it properly, look at that. Alex lost so much time.
Yeah, he did. Like, I really gotta just think, like, if I'm talking to Alex now, I just say, just wait for the DRS zone. You can send it into the first corner, but that's a much easier place to overtake than those last two corners. It's going to be very tough to get past. He did get past Exa on that corner.
What I am happy with though is that there's no penalties. No penalties.
Much cleaner than the Div1 race.
Yeah. Like, I didn't get a penalty because I know how to drive, regardless of what some people will pop into the chat and start chatting shit about. But they're not going to say who. When we'll talk about it later. But if I'm Alex, I'm like, all right. I'm just like, oh no, do I want to go to Division 2? Like,
really going to be pushing up these positions.
Like, there's 15 laps gone, 13.9 in total. That's at least an hour. Or that's a half an hour to 45 minutes of concentration around this track. And if
looks like Bio was a bit slow in terms of 2 there. Alex was caught up. He's maybe not close enough to have a go in the DRS zone, but he's a lot.
Oh, but Alex had damage. Alex, go on, Alex. Go on to the hards, Alex. Yes, Alex, go on to hards. Let's go.
He could go mediums to the end.
He could have, but he's going on hard. Oh wait,
he's going on to the hards.
Hards. He's finishing the race on hards. He knows that if he can go back out, he can get a few places. But who does he come out in front of though? He's about to come out in front of Shadow and Poke, but do they know Alex is coming? Because they're very close on the inside. But it's okay. He hasn't actually left the pits yet, so little panic mode is over at the moment.
He's got a bit of clean air here, so he can just chill out for a bit, maybe save some fuel, save some ERS, and you won't lose that much time. Clean air around Monaco is always going to be a blessing because the track is so tight and so kind of crowded a lot of the time that it's going to be hard to find that. But Alex has got it here, and he's going to let everyone in front of him. I think, everyone in front of Alex, other than Mancho, has still got to pit.
Yeah.
So he is. Oh no, well, maybe Exa and Shadow could push to the end. They're on. What,
But if
11th
they're actual drivers, not AIs that I don't know right now, there could be mistakes.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. And no, a safety car would just blow this race over, because then you're thinking, if you're Mancho, then you're thinking, if everyone behind me pits, then I'm going to be on old hards, and they're all going to be on fresh tyres, soft or mediums, and I'm probably going to have no chance of holding them off, even on this track where it's so hard to overtake. So then if Mancho pits, then someone behind might be thinking, well, if I stay out, then I've got a chance of just staying in front, and Mancho's got to work his way back up the pack. So all of these mind games come into play if the safety car comes out and everyone has a free pit stop available to them.
Definitely. And it looks like Mancho's about to overlap Donkey again.
Yeah, there you go.
He's 2 laps behind. But bear in mind, it's not his fault, it's his AI's fault, but you know.
Yeah, it is. Well, I mean, I think he did crash at least once after he took that.
Maybe, who knows, but 8th place is still points. Like, bear in mind, at this...
Absolutely. 8.8. Well, P8 is going to be 4 points for him. So, you know, he's gonna be happy with that, in all honesty. If you're 2 laps behind, you don't expect to be getting points out of a race most of the time. So, yeah, it's not going to be too bad for him.
And Shogeki catching up on Alex. And Alex spins, but he doesn't spin. The back tires just aren't warming up. Like we said at the start, hards are hard to use on this track.
Absolutely. And to be honest, if I'm Alex right now, I'm thinking I don't want to fight this position too hard, because Shogeki will have...
Wait, what? Fastest lap set by...
Fastest lap coming out from Bio on 16-lap old mediums.
Surely that's not right.
That might be a weird game thing, but what time did it say he got?
Let me just have a go. I need to go find that.
That's an incredible performance if he did.
It said he did a 16.17, but bear in mind.
Wait, Alex had gone into the pits again.
No, but did he? What is? This is a horrible race for. I'm just like I'm confused. How does he have the fastest lap yet Mancho has set the fastest lap?
Wait. Oh yeah. It's not actually the. The
Great game, by the way.
Mancho's 116.0. Bio with a 116.7. I mean, obviously, you know, in the league we can just choose not to give him that point.
Like, I honestly don't know if Alex has enough points here to overtake.
No, I mean, he must have had damage then when he spun on that first lap, because he's pitted 2 laps in a row now onto the mediums. He's going to finish the race on the mediums. There is still a chance. Like, again, a safety car would close the pack back up. Alex would be right there with his fresh mediums and be in a great position compared to everyone else. But yeah, so anything can happen. But you know, it's going to be yellow flag up to 3. Was that a Ferrari I saw?
It was Mr. Fluffy Bunny.
Yeah, I mean, McLaren not doing too well at the moment. Their pit crew's being very busy.
Bear in mind, they are in points, so I actually don't know if it does anything for them, really. But I'm just trying to see, I'm trying to find out here how many points Alex and QZ have.
Yeah, we go to the Div2 standings. I had it up earlier, actually. So it's currently looking like Mancho on 120 points.
Yeah.
He's already through. QZ on 81. Exa 70 and Alex on 67.
Oh.
Before this race. So yeah, Mancho is done. He's into Div 1 after this race. Whatever happens, he can absolutely slam his car.
So Exa can go up?
So Exa can go up. If Exa finishes P4.
And speaking of Exa, he couldn't turn his car there.
He is, well, that's...
Alex in the pits again?
I'm very confused as to what Alex is doing. He must have had damage, or he's just, I don't know what he's doing.
That's Alex's 4th stop.
4th stop in 20 laps.
Like, I know Monaco is a mad race, but what in God's name is happening?
Yeah, and he's still above his teammate, in all fairness. But the McLaren pit crew bringing out 7 stops between the 2 drivers in the first 20 laps.
Still no penalties, though.
Still no penalties. It's much better than I don't think there was a... well, you might have been the only driver in what finished the race with no penalties.
Yeah, I was, yeah, because I can drive safely and calm, because all I do is play strict.
Yeah,
When you play strict the whole time, you know how to play.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, I did get one corner cutting warning.
I think the thing with that is like I race strict in every time I race other than this league, and I think it gets in your head more than it should.
Watch Alex chasing down Mancho.
Yeah.
Trying to unlap himself.
He's trying to unlap himself. I'm not sure if that's. I mean, he's on the fresh hards, but Mancho's hard not that old. 10 laps, so I'm not sure that's going to go well. But yeah, I feel like if he unlaps stuff, he is just going to get blue flag again because there's no way he's going to get out of the 1 second gap.
But bear in mind, Mancho also has the sometimes spins, and there has been an incident again where it's donkey. Poor man's just having a mare of a race.
Yeah.
But it's understandable. Monaco is just a horrible track.
It really is.
And we've also got Bio coming out of the pits into mediums.
Monaco's been described as driving an F1 car, around Monaco. It's been described like riding a bicycle around your living room. I forget which F1 driver said that, but it was
I mean, but it's very accurate.
Yeah, it's very accurate.
Oh my god, look! Oh my god!
Alex getting very. I mean, I don't know what Alex is doing there. There is absolutely no reason for him to go for an overtake there. He's been lapped. He is just going to get blue flagged, even if he gets an overtake there. And he's driven into the wall.
I don't think that's his fault. He's literally got no wing.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But I mean, you have to just question what on earth is he doing going.
I mean, unless he's a lack of concentration.
Yeah,
but
it could be a lack of concentration.
This is his 5th pit stop.
This is his 5th pit stop.
His team were like, mate, we only brought a certain amount of tires.
Yeah, I don't know how many front wings the game has to allocate, but Alex has gone through 5 already. Well, maybe 6 already. If he started, if he's changed front wing every time. But
bear in mind, yeah, Mancho is just vibing. Let's just see. Mancho's vibing out here in first place, but we're getting commuting a server thing now, but what exactly?
Yeah, Mancho is absolutely fine. Of course, this race doesn't really matter for him. He could,
no, it doesn't.
He's even guaranteed first place in the standings. He can't even draw after second. 39 points behind, in front of the next driver. This race is all about QZ, Exeter, and Alex. And I would, maybe I'm wrong, I would venture to say that Alex is probably out of proceedings at this point. So,
I mean, we could say that right now, but Mancho could still crash. Exeter could still crash. We saw Gaben crash. Monaco is Gaben's bread and butter. You saw him go around the track, and he still crashed. Yeah. It's just crazy. Like, this track is just one of those tracks where anything can happen.
A safety car would blow it open. To be fair, I would say, barring a safety car, Alex is out of proceedings. He's not going to get the points he needs to overtake QC. But you have Exeter. He is 11 points behind QC in the standings, so he needs 4th place.
Mum's sending the exact same lap that he did a few laps ago, but hey, okay.
A 4th place finish for Exeter would see him in Div 1, and anything worse than
that. Which has me questioning the new division. Okay. Do we stay in the same cars? Question 1. Question 2. I've forgotten question 2. Back to question 1 though. Yeah. Do the teams change again?
I mean, if it was just my bias talking, I would want to not stay. I would want to stay in the same cars because myself and Hodgson are an absolute dream team in the Haas. We are.
Oh yeah, but you're not staying together again. There's no way.
Comfortably winning the constructors at the moment.
Like I said it at the start of the season, I was like Crispy and Hodgson. It was kind of like Evoke and Alfie. Like, I was like, don't put them together. But bear in mind, none of them showed up to races, so I think Mancho might be in the Racing Point next season. Like every season he's been in the Racing Point, so.
Yeah. No, I mean
Crusader put into the chat the fastest lap time, and it's like working as intended. Oh, Crusader, he knows.
7/10 slower.
Alex actually setting a faster time. And it's actually a legitimate faster time.
That's a significant. That is 2 seconds faster than we saw.
Yeah.
From previously. That is a massive improvement. And what tyres Alex on? He's on
Mediums.
The medium tyre.
Yeah.
He's not even on the soft. He's on the medium tyre. Those fresh mediums working well for him.
Like, bear in mind, he's still lapped by these people in front of him. Okay.
Yeah.
Because this is oh wait. Or is it? No.
No. Wait. Where's Shogeki?
And these guys are all over the place.
Yeah. So you've got. Hang on. So we can try and work back. So you've got Mancho P1 way ahead of everyone else. Then Exa ahead. Then Bio behind. Those three are in the right order. Then you have Shadow, and then Poke. They're in the right order. But then you have the McLaren, which is Alex, behind them.
But where's Shogeki?
Yeah. So why is Shogeki? Shogeki's in Sector 2 right now.
And it doesn't say that they're a lap.
Yeah, but that's not possible. Like even if he is lap, that isn't a possible way that the track could.
Yeah, I beg you. All right, you're $1 billion company. Fix this.
This is I don't know who's in what position. I hope it's okay for the drivers. And they know
I was about to say what happened to Exa, then I realized he pitted. So, you know.
Exa's coming out of the pit now.
Yeah. Which I don't really understand. I really don't understand that.
The mediums. I mean, yeah.
Like, he was still on hards. He could have went the whole race.
Yeah, it's true. Or if you're going to pit, then wait a few more laps and go on to softs. Because the softs are very strong around Monaco. They're going to be much faster than the medium tyres. And you know, the hards were still good. They didn't start to drop off in the amount of laps he was on them. So I don't understand that pit at all.
Shogeki is just in a world of his own here, man. Like, what in God's name?
Yeah, I don't know where Shogeki is in the race at the moment.
He's just coming out. He's going into Sector 2 right now.
No. I mean, I don't know what position he actually is.
Yeah. I don't know if this was got to do with, like, the disconnectings of some people that messed it up. But, yeah. Did you watch the F1 race yesterday?
Yes, I did.
What'd you think of it?
I mean, and the big talking point is going to be the whole Verstappen penalty or not.
Oh, Exa hits the back of Alex, I believe.
Yeah, I didn't really catch that. Switched to it as it was happening.
Yeah.
So, has he got damage?
But we have Donkey and Mancho. And is there penalties yet? Still no penalties. Fair play to you, lads.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, doing well in that sense. Like, I think what we're seeing a new Verstappen this year. Like,
yeah,
last year's Verstappen would not have given back that place.
I think he was told to by his team, but it wasn't the FIA as far as I understand. It was his team saying, like, we don't want to get involved in any penalties. Just give back the position now to be safe. And Red Bull thought they could overtake him in the last few laps, and they couldn't. That wasn't allowed to be fair play.
It was just unfortunate, but my God, that was an exciting. Like, I was sitting down with my father watching it. I'm so exciting to watch.
It was a brilliant race. It was really good. Yeah. I mean,
sorry for Vettel, but he did well to, you know, climb up the. Bit of a sore loser at the end of the day, though, which I don't like.
He was completely the Ocon changed lights.
And Ocon didn't move at all.
Drove clean into the back of Ocon, who stayed completely still.
Yeah,
a bit of a lock up from Vettel just put him into it. But it's a shame for him. But I don't know. Yeah, I think if Vettel goes on like this and has a season like he had at Ferrari, this could be his last season.
I don't think it's his last season.
I don't think it will be, but I mean, because I think he will do a lot better. I think he'll probably pick up a podium this season, I would say.
Like, I wanted to say that the Red Bull driver 2 curse was a thing after I saw it happen to Perez.
Yeah, we saw Perez car stationary in the formation lap, but you know. I think what the reverse race in Bahrain showed is that I think there is absolutely no chance that Mercedes don't win the Constructors' Championship.
Yeah.
Because I think the cars they have and the two drivers they have are just so unbelievably solid, and will just take. Like we saw Bottas at the end pitting because he was 30 seconds up on the car behind and just taking that fastest lap point away from Verstappen.
Yeah.
The final lap, like just purely they want to get every single point out of it, and I think Hamilton and Bottas are just the perfect two drivers to get the constructors. The driver's title, I think, is completely up.
I mean, like, it's still early days, clearly. Like, there could be some. Like, I'm so excited to see what Ferrari does this season.
Yeah, Leclerc had a good race.
He did. Like, well. I'm really excited for Ferrari, more than anyone. No, as in like not like more than any fan. I just mean more than any of
Oh,
the
yeah,
other drivers,
I-
constructor.
yeah.
Like, you know, like everyone knows, like if anyone knows, I'm a Red Bull fan. Like I love Red Bull. You know, they're my team. But when you see other teams that are struggling throughout the last few seasons and now they're trying to make a comeback, it's great to see. Like we obviously know Haas did not touch the car. Essentially, they were like, yeah, we're just gonna wait till the new 2022 rules come in.
Yeah, like, I mean, they want Haas want to be.
There
next
has
season
been
they
an
wanna be-
issue in Sector 2, and it is Alex.
Alex again.
I think,
Looks like-
man. Like, this was going so well for him, but this is just this track. This track does this to you.
Yeah.
It gets in your head.
Does he have damage again? It doesn't look like.
We'll see now.
It might be.
No, he's staying out, so it's not that bad. I think his back tire probably got lit up. He hit it or something. Because I've often done that. I've often hit it.
Yeah. Maybe, I mean that was his first lap out. He just pitted onto the soft tires.
Yeah.
So then maybe it's a case of
They weren't warm enough?
not being up to temperature. Yeah, but it's.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's really a shame for him. You know, again, barring a safety car or any kind of interruption, it doesn't look like he's going to be getting into Division 1. Exa in 4th place.
Oh my god.
Oh, Exa.
He is so lucky.
The game helps you not take damage there, so he won't have got wing damage, but that will have lost him a few seconds.
He was close to being DNF there.
Yeah.
But he's gone out on the softs with 10 laps
On
left.
the softs. What were his tires before?
I don't know, but he got he got wing damage.
These
Oh.
aren't new softs either. These are softs that he's used in qualifying.
So bear in mind, Exa is in 5th. He needs to be in 4th.
Needs to make up that position. I don't know if someone in front of him is going to. Oh yeah, I mean, Poke is surely he's going to pit 16 lap old mediums. He's not going to go. Oh, 26 laps mediums.
I don't know. Like, it is, but how well is Poke driving?
Yeah, I mean, but he's got 23 seconds to make up. Exa has. So this is going to be really intense to see whether he gets this spot in Div 1 or whether QT gets it. He needs to get P4 in the race. But again, lots can happen. Safety car will open it up. Anyone in front of him spinning will open it up, and he can gain that position back.
That is okay. Like, Mancho is just living the life out here, you know.
Yeah, he is absolutely fine. He doesn't need. I mean, he can even be overtaken by Bio if it comes to that. He doesn't care. He's absolutely fine. 20 lap old hards, chilling in the front of the pack.
And like, just to bear in mind, if you're new in the chat, or who's watching, the 3 drivers that crashed all crashed at the same time. There hasn't been a safety car since, and there hasn't been any penalties, which I'm absolutely so proud of these lads that they've managed to keep the race this clean.
Been excellent. We see Poke getting close to Shadow here.
We do, but I honestly think these are AI because they've been very consistent. I don't know,
Okay, fair enough.
which is a shame, because that means an
make it
8.
even more frustrating for Exa because he's gonna be displaced in the standings by an AI, and that's the reason he isn't gonna get his.
Yeah.
Isn't gonna get his spot in Div 1 if he can't make this place up. And
Oh well, me and you were denied our podiums from AI, so
yeah, we were. I can only speak for me, but I think I did not deserve anything close to a podium in that race. So I'm kind of fine with that.
like, I mean, our consistency said it all. Our consistency said it all for us, really, though.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, we were the only ones we were lucky enough not to have big enough accidents to DNF us.
Like, I feel sorry for QZ, but at the moment, it looks like QZ is going up into Division 2,
Looks like.
or from Division 2 up to Division 1, if Exa doesn't get this spot.
I think you have to question the pit strategy from Exa. He pitted.
He didn't need to. He didn't need
He
to.
did not need to pit. He was on the hards. He could have gone to the end, and they would have been old tires.
But I think what happened was, I think he might have gotten wing damage.
Possibly. I would say even then, unless it's like severely compromising, like a double red wing or something like that. I would, if you got like a yellow or even an orange wing in that position, I would still want to stay out there because it's so hard to make positions up on Monaco. And you can't, as much as we say people can spin, you can't bank on people spinning. You have to like, you kind of back your driving and say, I want to get this position. So, you know, it's saying like pitting there is a really questionable strategy. But he's got to make it up. He's got 7 laps to do it, and that is the main kind of story in this race right
now. Oh, and there has... What's happening at Sector 3? Like, nothing's happening at Sector 3. Why are you lying to us? There's only one person in Sector 3. And he... Oh, was there contact? I don't know if this is actual bio. If so, fair play to him, because he is hunting down. Like,
he is. I mean, he's on mediums, and he's up against Mancho on the old hard tires. So yeah.
Oh my God!
And
but what doesn't make sense is that it says that he is really close. Where is this gap gone? He's been under in a second.
Between Mancho and Bio.
Yes.
I mean, it was how big was it?
There was like a few seconds.
Yeah, I mean, Mancho. I mean, it could have been from Mancho, maybe a little slide or losing traction out of a corner. It doesn't look like he got damage, but it could have been that, or maybe it's just the tires that he's losing a lot of pace on.
Yeah, maybe the 22 lap old tires are starting to show. Like, we'll see once they get more into corners. My God, like,
But fair play to Bio.
Now, I do want to say sorry for Bradley. That was so unfortunate for Bradley, what happened to him. If it was him driving, but like taking that corner and seeing that Red Bull just probably, he hasn't had the best of luck taking corners, and there's a car there. I'm not sure if you heard about the incident in the last race.
I think so.
So in the last race, Bio's car crashed in the pits, and Bradley was going into the pits to change tire, but the car was still in the pits and didn't move, so Bradley was just stuck there. It was so unfortunate. What is this camera angle?
Feels like a camera in the exhaust of the car.
Yeah. I mean, it might have been cool if there was a car there, but there is none, so, you know.
It's really tight racing now between Bio and Mancho, and it's not racing that matters in terms of a championship, but it's great to see these drivers fighting out.
Yeah, it's a friendly competition between the race, like letting them know that you're good on this track.
Bio's going to look to get past Mancho in the last few laps of his race. Exa, he's closed the gap by 5 seconds, but that just isn't going to be enough pace in this race to get him that P4 that he needs. He's going to have to pick up the pace or hope for a spin or a safety car or something.
Like, I think Mancho is just trying to stand the statements like, I'm still the best driver in the division. Clearly,
yeah,
he's got the points to back it up, you know. The only driver with triple digits, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. But what really, like, seeing him dominate this season really has me curious about what's going to happen next season. Like, next season's only 2 weeks away, and I'm so excited.
Yeah. I want to see how he's going to perform in Division 1 and how.
Like, he's going to be like against us, or maybe he's going to be one of our teammates. Who knows? But my God, is it exciting!
It is, yeah.
But so far, Exa not going up Division 1, which is sad to see.
It would be very interesting to see what happens if one of these goes in front, maybe breaks a wing and has to pit, or if they have a spin, they lose time, just help Exa out a little bit. But
yeah, because it was around this lap where Gaben crashed.
It was, yeah. It's very
And
close to the end.
And like, a lot of people decided to pit, but we stayed out and we managed to benefit from this.
And Exa can definitely go the rest of the race comfortably on these.
And Alex again, mate, you might as well be paying for rent with the 8 stops.
In the pits for an 8th time.
The 8th stop, mate. You might as well be paying a rent at this point, mate.
That was actually his 9th stop.
Was it actually his 9th?
It was his 9th, yeah.
Oh wow.
The 9th
Like,
top strategy for McLaren.
I mean, it's working. They're in the points.
They are. They're working together. Is he Donkey overtaking him there? Or
I think Alex is just trying to get fastest lap now. He's just going to try and get fastest lap.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's what I tried to do, and it's what Hodgson did in the Division 1 race. We had lots of clean space in our positions, and we pitted onto some.
Which is weird because Alex already has fastest lap. But anyway,
he does, but he probably wants to make sure he gets it. You got other drivers on.
And his teammate is in front of him, and he's like, "Donkey, do you want to let me pass there, mate?" You know?
Donkey is lapped, actually, I believe. So
He's like,
yeah,
alright, take him on the outside. Does Alex have a decent enough position there?
Alex is going to try and get this fastest lap. Oh, yeah, he already has.
We have 4 laps remaining.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm looking at another driver, like anyone. I mean, if Exa, I'd say it's very unlikely that Exa's gonna get that position. Let me just think. No, so actually, if Exa needs 12 points to overtake QZ, but if he makes 11 points, which would be 5th place and fastest lap, then he's level with QZ. So I don't know what happened in that situation. But if he doesn't think
a
he can
5-lapper.
yeah, a 1v1. But if he doesn't think he can overtake, that is a strategy. He could do that.
Yeah.
And I don't expect Hexer to know that in this race. But he could be, if he's not thinking about strategy, he could be thinking, well, I'm not going to improve my position, and I have a bit of space behind me, so I can just pit now onto some fresh tyres, get a fastest lap, and get an extra point that way.
Like, look how old these tires, the 26 tires, are holding out for Mancho. I want to see the percentage of those tires right now. It's a shame you can't see it. Oh, a bit of a lock up there. He's just on his tail the entire way.
Yeah. Mancho holding out in this P1.
With 3 laps left.
He has been 3 laps to catch him.
Basically 2 now when they cross the line.
Yeah. And
Shogeki in the pits, maybe he's going for a fastest lap?
Yeah, I mean, that opens up the door even more for Exa. And right now, Exa, that is the only way he's getting into Div 1, is by pitting now onto some fresh tyres. Oh, wait, he did. Looks like.
Yeah, he's on one. His mediums are.
He's on
one lap.
fresh tyres, yeah. All right, well, here we go. He needs fastest lap. In these last 2 laps, he needs to set a fastest lap. And if he does, he's level on points with QZ.
But does he know that?
I don't know.
Like, is there somebody in the chat talking to him, letting him know that this is still possible for you?
Yeah. He's not in the voice chat, so I don't know. Yeah.
Unless we're just hyping this up and he's not actually there, which would be hilarious. But you know, all the credit. We don't know.
To be fair, he
like,
could be.
We're like, we don't know, but this is the thing. We don't know exactly who's where and who's what.
That would be very funny, but you know. If he is a person, which we're assuming he is, then he needs to fastest lap. And if he gets that and P5, that would be 11 points, which will put him level. 1 point.
Like, if you're bio, do you send this? The last 2 laps.
I mean,
and there is Shogeki. Like, what's the issue with Donkey? Does he have like no fuel?
He might have no fuel. Yeah. I mean, wait, no.
What's going on?
There would have been a...
Oh my god, Alex!
What is happening?
What is happening here?
What?
Alex passed like 4 people there.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
It says he's in the pits, but he's not even in the pits yet. What is this?
Maybe he is going in the... Is he retiring? But why would he... There's no fuel indicator there, so I don't think he's on...
I don't know what's going on. Fantastic game, by the way.
I want to see what Donkey's doing in the pits. He's putting on soft tyres.
Maybe he's going for fastest lap.
He is going for fastest lap. he's got 100% of his energy left.
Like, he can completely go flat out.
He can absolutely burn everything on this final lap of the race. He needs to do it. Wait, no, he's not. Oh no, he is going to have time to do it. He's going to get round 1s and then have 1 shot at the fastest lap. As we see.
Yeah. Like, we need to see Bio have better traction coming out here. He does have better traction.
Oh! He can have a go? No, he can't. Didn't get the exit he needs. It needs to be this lap if he's going to take the lead.
Like, if I'm Mancho, I'm like, my tires are completely gone right now.
Yeah.
Well, let's go down to check the race between Poke and Shadow. And Alex with... Oh, okay. Alex with the first penalty.
The first penalty on the last lap of the race.
Such a... Oh,
no, that's even more. I don't think he's getting faster lap anytime soon.
No, but he kept it on. He kept it on the track, which is the important thing. That's the important thing right now.
He could go for it this lap actually. He's got 1 more chance, but I'm not sure. Exa needs it as well if he has any chance, but I don't know. I don't know how fast he's been going. And this race here. Like a decent gap there. I'm not sure what's happening.
No, he had like There's no way that this goes any... Like, I think this is how it ends right now. That was the way we see it. Unless Mancho, like, absolutely bottles it in the last 2 corners, but I doubt that happens.
Coming up to Raskas, he's keeping it solid on those almost, I think they're going to be 30 lap old odds.
Yeah, and there you have it. Mancho goes up. Wait. Mancho wins the Grand Prix in Monaco. We'll see him in Division 1 next season. He's played fantastic.
Joining him. We'll see whether Exa gets this fast lap. I'm not sure he's going to get it, so it looks like it's going to be QZ joining Mancho and getting promoted, unless Exa can get a fastest lap here, in which case...
Well, completely not, because he just completely just... Yeah. So, look, well done to QZ and Mancho. We will see you in Division 1 next season, which is 2 weeks away. And I believe, like, I think we're doing Baku. So, what a fantastic race to start with.
Yeah,
the 90-degree angle.
Monday,
yeah.
And the next day after that, it'll be Canada. So, 2 absolute banger tracks.
Absolutely. So, if you're not subscribed to the BBU channel, I highly recommend you do. Because the content that will be coming up soon is going to be fantastic. So that is your Division 2 Monaco Grand Prix from the BBU team. Well done, Mancho. Well done, QZ. It's such a shame to see what happened to QZ. But he is being promoted. So thank you everyone for watching the stream. We will see you in 2 weeks. But just before we go, just let you know the top drivers were Mancho, Bio, and Shadow. Thank you very much, and also thank you, Crispy, for co-hosting this with me.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a fun race to cast, yeah.
Yeah, so until next time, we will see you all.